But all right. So, what did you think about Math Hoffa not checking his comments? Because he got a lot of backlash for that too.
Yeah, I think he's in a position, right, where he has a platform that people look for, like they listen to him and they follow him. So it's one of those things like if you speak about it, you make yourself guilty. If you don't speak about it, you can seem to be guilty, but you're not making yourself guilty. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if he said certain things, he has to play both sides. Now he's going to destroy a relationship he has and make himself look vulnerable, and he doesn't look like he really knows what he's doing. So I think by being quiet, he leaves it up to the people to pick and choose if they want to continue to follow.
He laughed, though. He laughed when he called them broke.
And then didn't he pull it down? Like he kind of
he took down the video and then for like 2 days and then he put it back up. And on Vlad TV, he was all like, oh, I messed with the people. I took it down for a little bit. I put it back up. Why would you take it down for? That video was blowing up. It should have got so many more views than that.
That was damage control. Somebody listen. And it got to a point with the damage control where it felt like if I continue to do this, I'm going to make myself vulnerable. So let me just act like it wasn't that bad. And if I act like it wasn't that bad, people are going to forget about it and I can move on. That's the way I feel about it.
I think that he realized, though, that it was too late because people had that clip everywhere. So he was like, well, shit, I might as well eat off of this anyways and put it back up.
Good publicity, bad publicity, still publicity.
But he was defending Joe on I think on his live stream or on Vlad. He was saying that, you know, Joe came on my channel before and it helped it elevate and stuff. So I didn't feel like I should check him, basically something along those lines. Right. So it definitely was for like a political reason. Like, yo, my relationship with him, I don't want to make it seem a certain way. Like if I come across a wrong way for checking him or, you know what I mean? But I don't know. Like it definitely wasn't a good look in the end.
So these people are not journalists. These people are brothers off the street that have a platform and social media to just speak, right? So at the end of the day, a journalist has to have integrity and they have to speak on what's true and defend that and step on whatever is not true. He doesn't need to do that. He's just a guy that was a battle rapper that got a platform that blew up for him to speak and sit down and have people talk with him. So at the end of the day, he really doesn't have any credentials to say to himself, listen, I got to live by this integrity, this type of integrity that journalists live by. He can live by street, integrity. He can live by hip hop rap integrity. He can live by the battle rap, whatever. But he's not technically a journalist. He just sits down with people and lets them speak their story. So I think that's where a lot of people are forgetting that, like, if this was real journalism, somebody's checking you. Who's checking him? He's the boss.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you can say whatever you want to say, put up on whatever platform. If people follow me, they follow me. If they don't, they don't. He ain't got nothing to worry about,
But that's why we're in a weird space now, right? With content creation and everything, because everybody has a podcast, everybody's doing interviews and everything, but people didn't go to school for journalism. So there's not those like certain things like you're talking about, journalistic integrity that you have to abide by, or even just instinct, right? Because like as a journalist, you feel that instinct of like, I'm doing something so wrong if I don't do this.
You gotta have ethics, some type of ethics and morals to actually make you do the right thing and not do the wrong thing. Now, not to say you're not a moral person if you're doing what you're doing, but you're doing it for the wrong reasons. That's where ethics comes into play. You're doing this just because you have an economical platform, right? And at the same time, sometimes people just get caught up with the egos. Like, listen, I'm that dude. This is my world. My world is my world, and nobody can stop me from doing what I do. That's what social media is created for a lot of people that are doing this content creations. They just, who's going to tell me what I can't say and what I can't do?
Right. You know, it's
And
interesting though, the angle that some people are taking, saying that Math knew exactly what he was doing and he set up Joe. I don't think that's true. I think that it just happened to happen the way that it did, and he didn't say anything to check Joe, and it just happened that way, you know. But I don't think that he came out and was like planning from the beginning, yo, I'm gonna have a viral moment by having Joe speak about this and get him, catch him.
yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah.
I don't think he planned that. I think that was just complete lunacy on Joe's behalf at the moment in time. And you know, hey, timing, man. Like again, the way that happened with your interview becoming a catalyst for people to defend what he was saying as being wrong, right? And saying, look, this is his character.
Right.
Let's say we didn't do what we did. How would have transpired after for what he did?
Right.
That's kind of crazy when you think about it, right? Like, what would people have had to use to say, look, this is proof that this is the type of person he is?
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of weird in a sense of how everything is like 6 degrees of separation. Like everything happened in different levels, but it all came together in that one moment.
Yeah, it's true, man.